with guys clear stuff, little CNC, and get their own terms.
Yeah.
Poplar.
That's poplar, yes, the green.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tulip poplar. That sounds great.
Smaller blues are poplar.
Yep.
Right.
But see, you want the little half moons to kind of line up there.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not going to cut all of this out yet. I have to peel the tape to do some of the drilling. You don't need to see that.
You see exactly how little wood there is left.
There's not a lot. It's about 200 thousandths, less than a quarter of an inch. I guess you guys wondered how this is ever done. This one. See that? See that fixture?
Over there. You know what I thought you were doing? My guess was you were drilling to this way and then plugging it.
No.
I was wrong. Nice trick.
I can't drill as far into the butt end of the dragonfly.
Yeah, yeah.
So what hole did you just drill?
That's for your tremolo spring adjustment wheel. You know, that has to go into here, and then this pushes it in or out to change the tension on your spring. We do this as a precaution. We test. It's a long and a short. Long, short. See how that comes all the way up? I could drive a little bit more. But you see, that keeps that all the way up here, whereas it would be that much farther down.
Yep, and that should totally solve. That was one of the main things I pointed out. I was like, God, there's just so much play.
Yep. It does. It solves it. I mean,
Oh, I can see just by the fact that you're using a mallet to pull it. I mean, normally that's drop it in.
and see how much tighter I've got this now?
Yeah.
Whereas you used to have this much on each side. And now I've also got, look at how tight and how...
What I want to see is, was the other dragonfly we were messing with, it was done the same way?
No.
No,
Didn't have
because there's the under string tension. You know, I
Yes.
want to see if the lean is gone. It should.
It
be.
is.
I mean,
There's no
I mean,
play.
there's so much play in the current. I mean,
Not anymore. We've been doing this for about 3 months. Where's my Allen? Eric! Stealing my Allen. Steal that.
See, he's got something which is
yeah, he's
firm,
got
but it's dull.
right.
It's
Perfectly straight
forgot.
there for popping them out.
This is one of those little inventions that come from necessity, you know, because you'd never get that out otherwise.
Yeah, we were just discussing what it's going to take to retrofit a fly to do this.
You
to
pop those
them
out.
from the other side.
Yeah, now we made that's the Delrin.
Yeah.
You know, actually for a month I bought Delrin rods and machined those by hand until the ones that I ordered came in. But I had to do that to figure out what size to make them. That's the right one.
Yeah, I was going to say that looked a little thick.
but it's retrofittable. See, this is a precaution we started taking when I started running this machine. Just because I was having such issues with the guys before, you know, and alignment issues. You know, and so once we had the ability to start changing these routes, I started checking every guitar. So this is set so that we can set that into the grooves. And see, I'm dead smack on the money. I'm not, I mean, try and wobble that.
Oh, I mean, it's so different. Yeah.
However, this is
Sure.
exactly the same.
Yeah.
There's no, it's, you know, not only that, but look at how perfectly even I've got the route around there now. And this is one of those things where, gosh, I wish I could go back to the guys that bought one before I started doing this. Give a new one.
Have you
That'd be
guys,
really awesome. I've got 2 of them in the trunk of my car right now. You hooked that up.
I love that. I really would. I wish I could.
Which one do you put as your
have you
footing
guys,
up?
I don't know.
That's all the
No,
side
my
slots
frets are
you
fine,
got.
but I've got, you know.
Used to be almost 1/4 of an inch.
Yeah, under tension, the side to side's not an issue really.
No, it stops under tension, but I just had this thing about it where, no, I want to see it right, tension or not. And see, I got line up on my pickups. And so we're trying, but you see the difference between a standard spacing.
Sure.
It's edge to edge. So now this one's good to move on to the next step. I got to drill it, but
Now let me ask you a question because we've chatted about this a bit too.
yes.
It seems like that with the scale length, with the bridge position, talking about the length from the nut to the bridge, you go heavier strings, we're having some intonation issues.
Well, now on some of the
So
older ones.
Well, mine's an 08. Is that considered an older one?
It is.
So you're, okay.
This is a relatively new thing. And it started last year.
Okay.
I can't remember exactly what time last year.
So you did pull it back a little bit.
Yeah, but that was the whole issue about being able to move these. They were one program, and we had to reprogram it and make it move. I'd say it was November of 08 is when we, October or November of 08 when we moved that. No, no, we didn't. We only moved it 30 thousandths. You know, that doesn't sound a lot, but it's
it
about
is.
that.
Yeah, but that's
And
about
that's about how much.
That's what
Yeah,
we
it-
needed.
And actually, and one of the things, the Parker programs, you know what I mean? We had to make sure that we were right up to the nut, you know, all that was right. They were all slammed. You know, even back when we were using the 2-ball style piezos, it was all the way up to the front edge. You know, we didn't have any forward adjustment at all. And so what we were having to do is mount those saddles into the mill and actually mill the slot backwards a little bit to allow them to shove forward. And I thought, that looks like crap. And plus, you know, that's powdered metal. So for me to hold that, sometimes it just a little bit too much pressure and they'd break. Plus you're cutting it back here, you know, I mean, it was just not a good solution. So once I was able to move this stuff, I moved the whole thing forward 30, just
They're
this.
powdered, what are they, zinc based?
No, it's steel, but it's compressed steel.
It's compressed steel, it's not...
It's
okay,
a
it's not
powdered
cast-
metal with, no, I don't know what
It's
the
powdered
binder,
metal and they center it and they pound it in the press.
but there's a binder agent
Done,
in there.
done right, that stuff is usually pretty strong.
Oh, it's strong.
It
There's
just
no
doesn't
question.
bend like...